Okay, so we'll spend 5 to 10 minutes. If you have any questions, okay, after this 10 minutes, we can directly jump into the today's agenda. Okay, any questions from anyone, please? Any questions about this course, please?
Yes, so actually, this is Vijay. I would like to know, if you can just give a brief description of like what exactly you're gonna cover in the complete course,
Yeah, Vijay, that I'll be covering today.
and it will be
I'll walk
okay.
through
All right.
course curriculum. Yeah, as a part of that, you can see what are the applications we are going to cover, what are the process flows we are going to execute, and everything will come to know what exactly will cover as a part of this course. That is,
Okay. Now, other question is like, is it just gonna be the functional course, or are you going to cover some technical part also as well?
it's a functional course, but the basic writing SQL queries, preparing the basic BA reports, these I'll be covering. But it's a functional course only.
All right. And are there any plans to actually change the timings? Like, are we continue to go do exactly the same time, or will that could change in the future?
The course duration would be 2 months. For 1 month, we'll continue these timings 8 to 9:30. After 1 month, we'll prepone it to 6 o'clock, 6 to 7:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you. Any other questions?
Hey, Lakshman.
Yeah, please.
Hey, what are the prerequisites for this course? What is the background that is required, to attend the cloud financial course?
See, as a standalone, you can understand the product attending these classes. It's all about how you
Okay.
are planning to get the job. Based on that, you can make a plan. Say, after completing this course, normally what people do is they can try for the job by claiming 3 or 4 years of experience. That's what reality we could see in the market. If similar
Okay.
you have, yes, you can directly attend these classes. You want to claim more years of experience, in that case, cloud financials will support up to 4 years because it came into market and stabilized not more than 4 years back. So if you have a plan of
Right.
getting job with more years of experience, you may just plan to start with EBS financials also, so that you can combine these two skills. That will give you the option to try with more years of experience. But you can
Okay.
attend these classes and you can understand this product and you can try for the job after completing this course. If you spend good amount of time for preparation and practice, you can crack the interview.
Okay. No, I'm already working on cloud financials in my current client, so I have hands-on, but I'm not sure like whether the cloud, the financial part of it would be helpful for me. I mainly deal with the customer master and supplier master.
Okay.
So
Got you. Some
yeah.
specific areas you are working. Once you go through this training, you will be very much comfortable with all the in terms of implementation of the product. You can start working
Yes.
as a consultant if that is your current role.
No, I'm a full-time, but I did work on other areas as well. But my main question was like, I'm in the supply chain industry, but do you think taking the financial course would be helpful, or do you recommend going for Oracle Fusion supply chain training?
You can understand this product, that I could say, because I'll be taking everything more detail level. Okay. Even in our
Because
classes,
I'm not from financial background, so I wasn't sure whether I would understand all this accounting part of it. So
see, accounting, everything they automated. The basic things we have to understand, covering in the classes. So once you understand those, and once you start working on the application, the system will automate the accounting. The few points what you have to understand, you will understand in the classes. Right?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
With SCM, supply chain management, finance is a bit easy because supply chain management, it's more process for that. When it comes to finance, it's a very simple process. I'll be covering everything from the scratch. You will understand each and everything. What is the purpose of the concept and how the so and so concept can be configured in the system environment. How the process can be executed. Everything I'll take more detail level. Yep, we'll do that. Okay.
So does this course helps in taking the certification also?
Yeah. What we will do is, let me talk it offline. 1 second.
You.
Please.
So I'm a fresher here, and this is my first time that I'm taking the classes for this. And what do you think that the scope will be if I learn ERP? And I do not have any kind of experience in this. Right now, I'm working with Cvent as a project associate.
Okay. Okay. So what is your plan? Are you are planning to work as a consultant, or you want to work as an end user? What is your plan? Just
I want to work as a consultant.
Consultant. Okay. So
Yes.
see, we designed this training program also for the people who wants to work as a consultant. It could be implementation or support or any type of project. So you'll understand the complete product functionality from the scratch. I'm not going to take any sample data, existing data definitions to refer and to address how the functionality will work. When you work for any real-time implementation project, what points we have to understand, how to do all the setups from the scratch, how to execute each and every scenario, how to understand the product, each and every product functionality theoretically as well as conceptually in terms of executing in the system. I'll be covering all this. So this information would be more than enough to try for the job and to crack the interview and to survive in the like your project, whatever the you will get. So
Okay, even if as if we are a right, it does not matter.
yeah, no, you can understand everything. You just you may be fresher or you may be very new to this product. You might be having experience with other products, and you might be planning to learn this product. Doesn't make any difference. You can understand each and everything.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, once you're done with this course, like if you need some profile and all, yes, we can help you on that. We can prepare the sample profile and accordingly you can try for job. That will do.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Any other questions?
Hi LAXMAN,
Yeah.
myself Rahul.
Yeah.
So I am a technical consultant and having around 12 years of experience.
Okay.
And since 4 or 5 years, I am working in an environment where finance functional has been implemented.
Okay.
So after working 5 years in the same project and working with very closely to functional consultant, I have a basic idea of all the setups.
Okay.
Like GL account, transaction type, batch sources, all the setup prospective to AR. It's in fact.
Rahul, we are getting a lot of noise from your end. If you can off that,
Okay.
it would be great.
So is it good now?
It's somewhat better. Yeah, please go ahead.
So what I am saying, like after working 5 years closely to finance consultants, so I am claiming myself techno-functional consultant. So will this training will be helpful for me? Like I can search a job in that area.
Say, when you work with EBS applications that techno-functional, yes, that's really good. Like you can find plenty of roles in the market. But when it comes to fusion, so most of the functional people only. You can claim as a functional consultant where you can include, certain technical components. When it comes to fusion, if you want to work on technical side, you should know ADF, application development, which allows you to develop the functionality of the application. And you should know BA reports, and you should know SOA, okay, or ICS. If you know these concepts, you can claim as a techno-functional in the fusion. Otherwise, based on the skill set what you have from the EBS, you cannot claim you are a techno-functional on cloud applications. Okay. After completing this training, you can say cloud financial functional consultant. If you could learn these components which you can implement within the fusion application, then you can claim as a techno-functional.
Okay, so at least like the technology which you told, ADF or SOA or BI, like I need experience on those as well. Am I
Yeah,
right?
then you can say you are techno-functional on cloud.
Okay. So it means like the PL/SQL reports and forms and
Yes,
OAF
as a technical
require.
consultant on EBS, primarily you work on reports, customizations, and as a part of implementation, data conversions. Data conversions can be done by functional people in Fusion applications. We don't
Yeah,
need
that is for
technical
something
consultants
FVGI, right?
for data conversions in Fusion. Yeah,
I see. So that's what I'm. So as I told, like I am working very closely and I have an idea of all those things. So can I claim myself as a functional consultant
you
in like
cannot.
will?
You cannot. See, you might be working closely. Did you implement at least one project?
So not implemented,
Yeah, yeah.
but
See, anyone who are claiming as a techno-functional in case of EBS, they cannot work
Mhm.
consultant on EBS or Fusion for sure.
Okay.
Because
So it means like so I won't be able to understand the concept which you are going to cover in this
exactly.
training.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, you should
Okay.
understand the thorough the product functionality so that you will be in the position to design the solution as per the requirements.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Fine.
Thanks, Lakshman.
Thank you. Okay, now just we'll continue with the actual scheduled discussion. Once we're done with that, in the end of the session, we can spend enough time to discuss any sort of queries. Okay, during the discussion, if you have any questions, you can stop me and you can raise your question. We'll discuss then and there. Yeah, we'll proceed now. So when you talk about this course, you have it two options. Okay, one is you can attend online training. Every day just we are starting these classes at 8 to 9:30. We'll start at 8 and it goes up to 9:30. This will go up to 1 month. After 1 month we'll prepone the timings to 6 o'clock. So 6 to 7:30 will run for remaining 1 month. The total duration would be 2 months. If you have a time availability, you can attend online classes. Okay, online classes. So even if you subscribe for online classes, if you want, we can provide previous batch recording videos so that one side you can attend online classes, other side you can play those pre-recorded videos and you can practice from your side, so that that's how on fast track you will be able to complete the classes. And if you don't have time to attend online classes, you can subscribe the recorded videos and we'll share all the previous batch videos which can be downloadable. You can download and you can keep those videos permanently with you, and we'll provide you the instance for your practice. So in your time, whatever the time available for you, within the time you can just play those videos and you can practice. If you have any questions, I would be available. We can connect, we can schedule the call and we can connect and we'll discuss. Or else you may subscribe the videos, recorded videos, and you other side you can attend online classes also. If you subscribe online, you can get recorded videos. Even if you subscribe recorded videos, you can attend online classes. So these are the two options available for anyone. Say you subscribe only videos, you will get videos and you'll get instance access. You can start going through those videos and you can practice. The same time, if you want to attend live classes also, you can attend. You will get live class batch videos also. So along with this recorded videos, these are the two different options we have based on your time availability. What option would work in your case, accordingly you can proceed. Okay. Done. So this is what we are going to discuss in the today's session. We'll talk about what does it mean by Fusion applications and difference between on-premise and cloud, and different options available for cloud customers. And I'll take you through very few highlighted features within the Fusion applications. Once we get into the core discussions as a part of each and every application, what are the new functionalities available, that for sure will come to know. As a part of this agenda, just I'll take you through very high level new features in the Fusion applications, and I'll walk through course curriculum, what are the applications we are going to cover in this training, and along with the application, what cycles we are going to include as a part of this training. These points we'll be discussing. Okay, so once we're done with that, if you have any other questions also, yes, definitely we can discuss. First, we'll see what does it mean by Fusion applications. When you talk about Fusion applications, we have to understand few points. Along with Oracle E-Business Suite, we have many other ERP products in the market. So I taken the few ERP product names here: JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, Siebel, and Oracle E-Business Suite. The Hyperion and Primavera are not ERP products. Those are the kind of enterprise solutions where Hyperion can be used for budgeting and reporting processes. Please unmute. Unmute. Please. Thanks. Okay, Primavera for project portfolio management, where you can do the project scheduling, etc. Okay, these are the JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, Siebel, Oracle Business Suite. These are the ERP products. So if we talk about JD Edwards is offering the many solutions. Okay, supply chain, financial management, project management, etc. In the same way, PeopleSoft, Siebel, Oracle Business Suite. These different vendors are offering, different ERPs are offering different solutions. If one client wants to implement ERP for their organization, which ERP they have to choose? When you look at the specializations in each ERP, say JD Edwards may be specialized in the supply chain management, and PeopleSoft is very famous for HCM, human capital management. Siebel is famous for CRM, and Oracle E-Business Suite is famous for financial management. If one client wants to implement financials, HCM, and CRM and SCM, now which ERP they have to choose? If they choose for Oracle EBS, they can get the best solution for financials. What about CRM, HCM, and SCM? For that, they have to take the license from other applications. All these different ERPs they have to integrate, and they have to run that business processes. Again, the maintenance will become challenging, and even they have to invest a lot of money to take the license from the different ERP vendors. So this is the situation we have in the market. What Oracle did is, so Oracle acquired most of the ERP applications. Okay, most of the ERP applications Oracle acquired. They acquired JD Edwards ERP applications, PeopleSoft they acquired, Siebel they acquired, the Primavera they acquired, which is a project management solution, Hyperion they acquired, which is a planning and budgeting and reporting solution. Not only these, there are many other ERP applications and enterprise products and many tools Oracle acquired. After acquiring, what they did is, from JD Edwards, which is a very famous solution they taken, and from PeopleSoft, which is a famous products which are very popular in the market, those products they taken, from Siebel they taken, from Oracle E-Business Suite, Primavera, Hyperion, from all these different ERP applications and enterprise products, they taken the best solutions and they built application called as Fusion applications. When we are going to work on the Fusion applications, whatever the financial solution you see within the Fusion application, that they taken from Oracle E-Business Suite. The CRM solution, what you see in the Fusion application, that is from Siebel. And HCM, human capital management, which is HRMS and EBS, that they taken from PeopleSoft. From JD Edwards, they taken some sort of SCM solutions, and from different applications also they taken some piece of solutions and they included within the Fusion applications. And within the Fusion application, the reporting tool you could see from the Hyperion financial reporting, even planning and budgeting also you have as a part of Fusion applications, which is a legacy of Hyperion. And Primavera, they taken the project solution. That's how they built Fusion application. Reality, they didn't develop these Fusion applications from the scratch. They taken the best solution from the different ERP applications and they created an environment called as Fusion applications. When we are going to use a Fusion application, nowhere you see the Siebel, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Primavera, etc. Everything you can find as a Fusion applications. Okay, this is how they build the Fusion application. If any client is going to use the Fusion applications, if they are going to select financials, SCM, HCM, etc., they are going to get best solution what is available in the market with the help of Fusion applications. Since Oracle taken the best solution from the different ERP products and they build application called as Fusion applications. So this is the meaning of Fusion applications. Any questions on this point, please? Any questions here, please? Fine, no questions. Okay. Now the next point is, let's talk about.
Yes, friend.
Please.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you said, they haven't developed the application from a scratch, and they have taken it from a different ERP products. So would it be under one database and one application, or would it be a different database and different application? How is the product built?
Yeah. So the database is one. Across
Okay.
different legacy products, they built inbuilt integration as a part of Fusion application. Okay. They built integration across all those applications since all the products they taken under Fusion applications product. So there is inbuilt integrations and data will get stored in the single database only. When it comes to Hyperion related, they have a separate database that I'll be discussing in the classes, but take any application. For any application functionality, everything will get stored in the one database, that is Oracle database.
Okay, and what about the application? So in other words, these products are well integrated within one database.
Correct.
And different front end would be different front end, like UI would be presented. And
No.
Okay.
UI would be same, but when you look at those individual products, UIs are totally different. User interfaces are totally different. Now, for all these applications, they made uniformed user interface, which is a web pages. Okay. For all those application product functionalities, same user interface you can see, which they built with ADF technology, application development framework.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how they did.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, fine. Any other questions here, please?
So so for example, underlying applications such as JD AdWords or PeopleSoft, when they have their future updates to their product, would they have?
No, every update they will give as a future applications only. See, just this is what we are discussing to understand how they build the product. Once you start working with the Fusion applications, you nowhere come across with a term called a JD AdWords, PeopleSoft, CBEL, Oracle Business Suite. Always we refer with the Fusion applications only. Say for example, Oracle is using PeopleSoft product in the Fusion applications for the purpose of HCM solution. Any updates tomorrow Oracle is going to come up, they'll just do the updates for the Fusion HCM application only, not PeopleSoft. That is a legacy. Nowhere we are going to see that product as a standalone. So everything will refer with the Fusion application only. Fusion HCM, Fusion SCM, okay, Fusion Finance. This is how we call. We don't call it as PeopleSoft HCM, SCM, CBEL, CRM. No, we don't call with those names. Everything falls under Fusion only.
No, but my question was related to, for example, say Oracle Business Suite. It's released 12.2.7 is the latest or greatest. So tomorrow, if they have released 13 tomorrow, would that be well integrated into Oracle Fusion, or would it be a separate version? How does it going to work?
See, few products Oracle already stopped giving the license. Okay, these all products Oracle acquired. Many clients are using these individual products for their business. So if any updates directly they'll give to that product only. The same updates, if they want to take into Fusion directly within the Fusion environment, whatever the products they are using for that specific area, they will update. So that's how they are managing the product. If any updates soft, that won't reflect the Fusion application, because the same piece they taken, they modified, they integrated and all. If they are, say they introduce 2-3 functionalities in the PeopleSoft application, which clients are using PeopleSoft, definitely the same updates they will apply for Fusion environment PeopleSoft also. Okay, but there won't be any connectivity integration between this core PeopleSoft product and this Fusion related, but the legacy they take in, that's all. Definitely they'll come up with a new functionality which is applicable in the PeopleSoft if they develop as per the business requirement. But these two will work as a standalone. The PeopleSoft, which is standalone product, which is used by clients still, and which is a part of Fusion application. Both will work as standalone. The Oracle can take decision they want to upgrade that same in the Fusion environment also or not. Yep. So any other questions?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Fine. Okay. Now let's talk about what is the difference between on-premise and cloud. So when I talk about on-premise, Okay, when I talk about on-premise servers, how those can be managed, we'll go through few points. When you talk about on-premise servers, every client has to buy the server infrastructure. They have to purchase physical servers, and those should be located in the physical location. And if any client is going to use their own servers, they have to take the license from Oracle. Okay, they have to purchase the license from Oracle. And once they purchase the license from Oracle for any applications, those could be Fusion applications or any other applications, they should have a DBA, and the DBA should take the responsibility of installing those applications in the server. And server maintenance also should be taken care by their own DBA, client DBA, and customer owned upgrades. Tomorrow, if Oracle is going to come up with a latest version, if they have introduced some new functionality and all, the current environment what they are using, that can be upgraded by their own team. Oracle is not going to help to any client to upgrade from Oracle side. Thus Oracle will provide the patches, but client team should involve in the upgrade activity. And since servers are going to be located in the specific location, take example, you have a server in US and business users are working from India, US, UK and few other countries. Since server is located in one location, the user request should go and hit the server which is located in the specific physical location. There would be a lot of network. Okay, in the network there will be a lot of traffic. That means when users are submitting the request, this request always should go and hit the server through network. The network traffic will be created, and server response time and all user experience will be little bit poor. The reason the servers are located in the specific physical location. So this is how it works in case of on-premise servers. If any client is going to use on-premise servers, these are the points we have to understand. Okay, they have to purchase the server infrastructure where they have to invest a lot, and the servers will be placed in the physical locations. And other side, Oracle, the client has to purchase the license. They have to purchase the license from Oracle where they have to spend good amount of money, and they have to deploy the DBA team who can install and they can maintain the servers. And server maintenance should be done by DBA. That means some patch applications or any cloning, copying some objects from one to other instance, etc. all should be done by the client DBA team only. And customer owned upgrades, if Oracle will come up with the new releases, those upgrades should be done by client team only. Oracle is not going to help other than providing the patches. And since servers will be located in the specific locations, user experience definitely would be poor. So this is how the on-premise server works. Now let's talk about cloud computing. In cloud computing, how things can be managed. What cloud computing company can do is, now Oracle is one of the cloud computing company. As we discussed, Oracle acquired many ERP products and enterprise applications. Along with that, Oracle acquired many technologies also. One of the technology what they acquired is cloud computing. Now Oracle is one of the cloud computing company, one of the big cloud computing company. Okay, like AWS, Amazon Web Services, or Google, or some other cloud vendors who are in the market. So any cloud computing company, what they do, or else let's say what Oracle does. So Oracle maintains big server. Okay, they maintain big physical servers. By using the physical servers with a concept called as virtualization, they can create the virtual servers. Okay, they can create the virtual server. Here I taken the simple example. This is a physical server. By using that physical server, they created multiple virtual servers. Now, if any client is going to use Fusion application, if some client wants to use Fusion applications, what Oracle is going to do is, so Oracle is going to provide this virtual server access to the client. Okay, this is one of the virtual server. This access they will give it to the client. Client no need to buy the server infrastructure. They no need to take the license for the product. They no need to install. They no need to have a DBA. These virtual servers will be managed by Oracle team only. Where these virtual servers will be located? When you talk about physical servers should be located in the physical location. When it comes to virtual servers, Oracle will create the virtual servers with the help of physical servers which are managed by Oracle only. These virtual servers, they'll place in the internet as a source. Physical servers will be located in the physical location, but virtual servers, they'll keep available in the internet as a source. So wherever you have internet access, you can think there is your virtual server. So simply you can connect. You don't need to worry about where the server is located. If it is a physical server, that should be placed in so and so location, maybe in India or US. But if it is virtual server, from wherever you are trying to connect to the server, you can think your server is available over there, since server is virtual server. Okay, this is the logic what Oracle or any cloud computing company follows with virtualization. With the virtualization concept, they can create multiple virtual servers. Within those servers, they will have a Fusion applications, and they'll give the access to any client. They can implement Fusion applications, they can start using, and nowhere the virtual servers are not going to be in the physical location. Those will be available as internet as a source. So we'll talk about few points related to virtual servers or say cloud servers. When it comes to cloud servers, those are virtual servers. Those won't be located in the specific location. Those would be available as internet as a source. And clients no need to take any license from Oracle. They have to take the subscription from Oracle. Subscription means, say one client wants to use Fusion Financials and Fusion SCM. In case of on-premise, the client will have their own server and they have to take the license for financials and SCM applications. Since servers are managed by Oracle only, just we have to take the subscription. We have to take the subscription for financials and SCM, maybe for 1 year or 2 years, for so the number of users. We can take the subscription. Say for financials application, we need subscription for 50 users. SCM maybe 30 users. For these financials and SCM, for 50 and 30, total 80 users will take the subscription. We use that applications and we pay. We no need to take any license. We no need to maintain any servers. We no need to install. We don't need any DBA. So that's how it works in case of cloud. That servers, application maintenance, everything will be taken care by Oracle only. So since there are no servers from client side, no installation of application, because we are not taking the license from Oracle, we are taking the subscription. So just you can take the subscription and you can do the configuration. That means you can do the implementation, you can start using. No installation of application, server maintenance by Oracle DBA team. Here we don't need any DBAs. Even if you have a DBS, no use. Oracle won't allow our DBAs to touch that cloud instances. So any DBA work can be done by Oracle Cloud DBA team only. Say you want to apply one patch. You are working on payables application. You have some issue and finally you just identified that is a bug. To fix that bug, Oracle may recommend patch. If Oracle support is going to recommend to apply the patch, you have to raise one SR to Oracle, okay, to apply the patch. That request SR will go to the Cloud DBA team. The Cloud DBA will come into the picture and they'll keep in touch with us and they'll apply the patch on our instance, which we are using as a virtual server. And auto upgrades. If you are going to use the Fusion applications, okay, by taking the subscription from Oracle through virtual server, if Oracle is going to come up with the latest version, automatically our environment will be upgraded to latest version. Okay, we no need to upgrade. Since everything will be managed by Oracle, the environment can be upgraded automatically. Since this environment is virtual environment, this environment would be available. It is available, so user experience also very rich. So that means it's high performance. I'll take you through one more slide. After that, if you have any questions, we'll discuss. Okay, fine. I think that I removed. That's fine. Okay, no issues. Yeah, please go ahead.
LAXMAN, this is Shiva here. Quick question on the auto upgrade versus the patching.
Yeah.
With cloud applications, pretty much all the customers will be on the same patch level. Now, when, say, for example, we identify a specific patch is needed for our environment, will that be deployed to all the customers or just?
No.
I mean, what I'm talking about is between the auto upgrades, between two auto upgrades.
Yeah.
If one patch is needed just for us.
I got you. If you notice here, the virtual servers, they are creating separate servers. One virtual server Oracle is not going to give to multiple customers. See here, virtual server S1. This they'll give to only one client. So say these are the 12 virtual servers they given to 12 customers. So in one virtual server there is some issue in the payables or receivables. They'll apply the patch on this virtual server only. That won't impact on this. Or else the client, this first virtual server client wants to upgrade to latest version, but not other clients. In that case, whatever the upgrade Oracle will do, they'll select specific instance, specific virtual instance, they'll do the upgrade. It won't be applicable for other instances. In Fusion, the instances we call as a pod, 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 like iPod. Okay, we call it as pod. So that's how it works. So they will select targeted instance or say targeted pod to apply the patch or to apply the, what we could say like that upgrade activity. Okay, so that's how it works. Any questions?
Yeah, one of the biggest advantage with the on-premise is we don't have a limitation of which patch we can apply and all. But now, does Oracle come back and say, hey, can you wait another 2 months? We are getting this patch into this major one. We don't want to apply it now. I mean, is there a situation like that? Or if we identify certain patches need to be applied, they will go ahead and apply it?
See. Could you please elaborate on that point? In which scenario Oracle says wait for 2 months this patch? So
like say for example, you have auto upgrades every quarter, right? Every quarter there is an auto upgrade which
that
will be
Oracle
applied on
will take
all.
care of. Yeah.
Oracle will take care of. In between, there are certain patches that we have identified is needed for the business, and then
got it. Okay, got it. That patches whenever you require they'll apply. See, as a part of their the cycle of patch application, they will apply. Because Oracle is going to fix some issues or they are going to apply some patches as per their intervals of patch application, you don't need to wait. If you want Oracle to apply so-and-so patch to fix some issue or for some other reasons, they will apply on our request. Okay, that anytime just you can contact Oracle DBA team by raising SR, they will apply the patch whatever is required. Okay. The other patches what Oracle is developing to fix some bugs, etc., which they experience with the multiple customers, they don't disclose us. They will apply those patches quarterly once without our notice. Okay, that won't impact any functionality which we are using and all. Those could be some bug fixing or those maybe just to enhance some small functionalities or enabling the additional fields, etc. Okay, wherever those won't have any impact, those sort of patches only they'll apply on by following the quarterly schedule.
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah. So any other questions here, please? Okay. We'll go through a few more slides so that we can get to know more information about this cloud, how it works, what are the different subscriptions we have for the clients. Okay. So let's look into this slide. Here you could see there are 3 different flavors for the clients. Okay, or you can call as cloud options for the customers. The first one is SaaS. SaaS stands for software as a service. So in case of SaaS, as a client will take the subscription for the SaaS and we can configure the application we can use as per our business requirement. If you have a SaaS customer, you can develop your custom reports. The custom reports doesn't impact any product functionality. It's how you want to see the data. Accordingly, you can develop the custom reports. If you want to integrate third-party applications, yes, you can integrate the third-party applications in case of SaaS. The advantage within the SaaS is, if you are a SaaS customer, if Oracle is going to come up with the latest version tomorrow, your environment will get upgraded to latest version on our request. If you inform to Oracle today, I want to upgrade to latest version, by tomorrow your environment will get upgraded to latest version. Before that, they'll upgrade your test environment. You can go and do the testing and it will be upgraded to latest version with 1 day time. Why Oracle can upgrade the total environment with the latest version? The big reason is SaaS doesn't support any customizations. Since you are not doing any customizations, you will be using all standard functionality. There won't be any challenge for Oracle to upgrade automatically. So the disadvantage in the SaaS is you cannot do any product related functionality customizations. That means you cannot develop some new page. new functionality, and you cannot do any very advanced personalizations also. Okay, if you want to change some behavior of the page, etc., based on the process, those you cannot do in the SaaS. SaaS supports integrations with the third-party applications. SaaS supports auto upgrade, and you can just configure the application. You can use as is, and you can develop the custom reports also. Only the disadvantage in SaaS is you cannot customize the product functionality. You cannot enhance whatever the functionality Oracle is giving. You cannot enhance it, or else you cannot create new functionality. So that is a disadvantage. The big advantage is auto upgrade. If you are a customer where you want to do the customizations as per your business requirement, then SaaS is not the best option. You have to go with the PaaS. PaaS stands for Platform as a Service. In case of PaaS, Oracle will provide you the platform which will allow you to do the customizations. The platform will allow you to do the customizations, and the customizations you can deploy within the same instance. And the disadvantage of PaaS is Oracle won't support you for auto upgrades, because you are customizing the product. When you do the customizations, Oracle is going to auto upgrade to latest version. All the customizations may not be supported with the latest product functionalities. That is the reason in case of PaaS, Oracle is not going to help you to upgrade automatically. So you have to do this upgrade with your own team, but Oracle can help you to apply the patches. They'll apply the patches in case of EBS or any other ERP products or any other applications, what practice we follow. So the same practice we have to follow. Auto upgrade is not applicable in case of PaaS. The difference between SaaS and PaaS is in SaaS, auto upgrade is possible since no customizations. In PaaS, auto upgrades are not allowed since you can do the customizations within the PaaS. Apart from that, integrations will work in the SaaS and PaaS, and report customizations will work in both. Only the difference is in SaaS you cannot do the product related functionality customizations which is allowed in the PaaS. That is the reason no auto upgrade is applicable. Okay, and IaaS means infrastructure as a service. In case of IaaS, infrastructure as a service, there won't be any applications inside of IaaS. If any client is going to subscribe IaaS, they'll get the space. Okay, they'll get the space. Within that, they can install any applications, that they can store the data. It's just getting the access to hosting. Okay, you can get the hosting space within that you can use to install the applications or to maintain the data files or etc. etc. If you subscribe from Oracle IaaS, you don't get any applications. You'll get applications only in case of SaaS or PaaS, and these are the points we have to understand. Okay, let's look into the SaaS more detail level.
Can I get a question, LAXMAN?
I'll walk through these 2 slides, then we'll proceed with the questions. Many questions can be answered with these 2 slides also. Yeah,
sure.
2 slides. Yeah, please. Thanks. So the SaaS, software as a service. So when you look at the SaaS, it's only to consume. Client can subscribe, client can pay for the SaaS subscription, maybe financials and SCM and CM, whatever the applications are required, they can pay, they can subscribe. The subscription would be based on the applications and number of users. So if any client is going to subscribe for SaaS, they'll get access to a standard product. What are the standard product Oracle developed and offering, they can get access. And in case of SaaS, clients are not allowed to do functionality customization. Functionality customizations, no, not allowed. But in case of SaaS, still we can do the customizations for reports. Report customizations is allowed, and third-party integrations are allowed. Auto upgrade is applicable since you are not disturbing the product functionality, standard product functionality. Oracle can upgrade automatically. Support from Oracle DBA team. When you are using the SaaS environment, you can take Oracle DBA team support to apply the patches or to clone the instance, or for any DBA work which need to be done by DBAs. Even in case of EBS, what are the tasks should be done by DBAs, all the work should be done by Cloud DBA team. Okay, so that's how it works in case of SaaS. Let's look into PaaS. Okay, in case of PaaS, yes, we'll get access to standard product, and before that, here see, the PaaS will allow for building the new functionality. this is what the advantage we can get. So here, if you look at SaaS model, everything will be controlled and managed by Oracle. Applications, operating system, servers, and everything will managed by Oracle only. When it comes to PaaS, they'll allow us to build the applications. The control, Oracle will take the control of operating system, server, everything. But application will be open where you can develop as per your requirement and you can customize and you can deploy as per your requirement. So we'll get access to standard product. As per our requirement, you can build the new functionality. And yes, here also reports customization is possible, third-party integrations possible, and auto upgrades not possible because you are going to modify the product functionality or you are going to introduce new application or new functionality into the same environment. So that is the reason Oracle is not going to support auto upgrades. Even in case of PaaS also, any sort of DBA help you can get from Oracle Cloud DBA team only. Okay. When it comes to IaaS, just hosting only. It's a hosting service. You can take the server for hosting based on the capability of the space and all. You will pay for it. Within that, what are the operating system you want to install, you can install. What are the applications you want to install, you can install. But within this, you don't get by default Fusion applications. So this is what we have to understand in between SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. Any questions, please?
Yes, one question. If I have a SaaS and today I have English, US English, and say I have French installed. Tomorrow I'm going to China and I want to install Chinese language specific patches. How does it work?
Yeah. That is possible. That you can just Oracle can help you on that. The environment can be the language switching is available. Okay, you can switch from one to other languages.
Okay. So basically, right now, if it is on-premise, we have to install language-specific patches associated.
Yeah, just you have to write SR to Oracle. They'll help you on that.
Okay.
If it is on-premise, yes, we have to get the patches. We have to install. Apply.
Yeah. So I mean, going back to that, say these auto upgrades. When they do auto upgrades, you have multiple customers, each one assigned to a virtual server. Now my virtual server has like 3 languages. Another customer's virtual server has 2 languages. When they do these auto upgrades, they take care of all those things without
everything they'll take care of. Okay, everything. So when we talk about auto upgrade, we don't need to worry about other customers, how those pods are managed. Okay, whatever instance or pod we are using, how it is, everything they'll accordingly they'll apply the patches and it will get upgraded. That they'll take care of.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions here, please?
Hey Lakshman, a quick question. So if I have SaaS implemented in my current company, and then after a while we realize that we have acquired other companies and we want to move with PaaS. So do you think that is possible?
Yes, that you can switch from SaaS to PaaS. In that case, you will get an additional provision of doing the customization. Okay. So for environment, they will give the additional provision which will allow you to do the customization. That's it. In case of PaaS, you don't get the option. The development section access you don't get. Okay. So once you talk to Oracle, they'll just give the provision of doing the customization. Then they'll treat it your environment is PaaS. So from that time onwards, auto upgrades are not applicable for your environment, even you request Oracle. Yes, SaaS can be converted into PaaS.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey Lakshman, one question.
Yeah.
When you talked about infrastructure as a service where you maintain the application, middleware, and operating system by yourself, in other words, you as a client take care of customization of application, middleware, operating system. So where are this physical server located? Are they in the premises of Oracle hosting services, or you as a customer maintain it?
No, this is also virtual server only. We are talking about cloud option, IaaS.
Okay, so this are the virtual ones. Okay.
Yeah, virtual one only.
Okay.
You'll get virtual space access as a hosting service. Within that, you can install your operating system and applications. Say, for example, you don't want to use this SaaS or PaaS from Oracle. You may take the IaaS subscription from Oracle. You'll get a space, virtual space from Oracle to maintain any data or application. Then you can take the license for Fusion application from Oracle. You take the license from Oracle and you get Cloud DBA. Ask Cloud DBA to install that Cloud Fusion applications into this environment, IaaS environment. But the maintenance and everything should be taken care by your DBA only. This will act as, it will be similar to on-premise server, but this is a cloud server, but everything will be managed by our DBA only. Generally, clients will go with.
Yeah. So when you on-premise, the on-premise model will fit the infrastructure as a service, right? So this is on-premise.
No. On-premise won't fit as a infrastructure as service. So where, see, in case of IaaS, where you can find your server, not in the physical location, right? You physical infrastructure. In case of on-premise, physical servers, physical location that would be located. But in case of IaaS, it's a virtual server, but you can have complete control on it. If you can get a IaaS access and you can install operating system, you can install whatever the applications you want to install. Okay, you can take IaaS subscription from Oracle. You can install ABC applications or XYZ application. Any applications you can install and you can use them. Oracle is not going to help you related to that application. Just hosting related any issue, they will help you within that hosting. What are the operating system you install, what applications you install, or what are the data files you are maintaining, that you have to take care of. Yeah. When you take access to IaaS subscription, Oracle is not going to give you any application access. That's it. Yeah. So any other questions here, please? Any questions to understand SaaS, PaaS, IaaS? Any relevant questions, please? Right, no questions.
So, I mean, today in my scenario, so currently we are in cloud. I mean, though we are on AWS, but we are our whole DB, servers are being managed by Oracle. So, I mean, Oracle has an Oracle managed cloud services.
Can you maintain some distance? System, please.
Yeah. Okay. So, am I audible correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm saying, so in my scenario, currently all
don't mind
database
the distance. I'm not asking to come close to the system because it's
distance.
Yeah, great.
Okay. So what I'm saying, my name is Vinay. So currently, in my scenario, all our databases are being managed by Oracle on. So I mean, we have. So Oracle has Oracle managed services where they are managing all our servers. So and all their database are being managed in US. Okay. So now we are moving from OMCs to Oracle Public Cloud. Probably like by next year we'll be moving. So so I would say that's the same scenario where we have our all database are being managed by Oracle, but application and all the ownership will be on the client.
Are you talking about on-demand services?
Kind of like that. On-demand was Oracle had previously on-demand, but that's being merged with the OMCS, and now ACS also being merged with the OMCS. I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So my question is that if I try to match the same thing with the Oracle Fusion, right? So IaaS would be the right platform, right? The way we are being managed on e-business side.
No, the current scenario is the database and applications are managed by Oracle for EBS. That's what you are saying, right?
Yes.
What do you want to do?
So I'm saying if I try to move on a same platform in a Fusion, so which platform would be the best suited, right?
Question. When Oracle is managing your database servers, how they are managing, that is very important. Whether they are managing with the cloud, okay?
Yeah, with the cloud only. With the cloud only.
Okay, yeah. Now proceed with your question. Yeah.
So I'm saying if I try to match on a same kind of same scenario in a fusion, if I want Oracle to manage my servers only, and I should have the right which application I want to install, where, what are the OS and all everything, right? So then the best platform would be the IS only, right?
Yes. Yes, if the current environment, like whatever you are referring, okay, they might have taken the IaaS and they install the application for you and they are just managing the database and the application. Yes, if you want to install the additional application, you can install. That will support.
Okay, okay.
That is
And one more thing, out of which fusion model I should have a database accesses. I mean, can I have databases under SAS?
yes,
SAS?
yes, all.
Okay, I can do read and write, right? I mean, I can do read and write on all the models.
Yeah, you can have access. Yes, full access. In case of SAS, you can have a kind of read-only access. In cases, you'll have a data access. In SAS, you'll have a read-only. In PaaS and IaaS, you can have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can create some kind of procedure if we wanted to, or those whatever the way we do in EBIS.
No. In case of SAS, read-only. That means you cannot create those. In case of PaaS and IaaS, yes, you can create table space, tables, etc., etc. You can.
Okay, the way we do in EBIS.
Yeah.
Okay, and one more thing, currently in like India, so we do a lot of customization, right? I mean, we do create a lot of forms, a lot of reports and everything.
Yeah.
When we do migrate.
If you have multiple questions, we'll take in the end of the session. If it is related to point, yes, you can ask me now. Otherwise, we'll spend enough time. No issues.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Fine. So that's all about SAS, PaaS, IaaS. Any questions here, please? Any questions? No questions. Fine. So this is what already we discussed. So now we'll see what are the new features in the Fusion applications. These are not very much detailed features, but high level I mentioned. When you are dealing with the Fusion applications, all the pages are completely web pages. In EBS, you could see forms and different ERP products could be some different kind of options with the forms or some frameworks, etc., etc. But in the Fusion application, you take any application that could be finance related or a CM, HCM, CRM, or PPM, project portfolio management. Take any area of applications. All applications are built with the ADF technology. All are web pages. So when you are dealing with any application, you can access any application with a concept called as roles. Okay, with the roles. In EBS, we deal with the responsibility concept. If somebody is not from EBS background, you can ignore these points. Okay, when I say something related to EBS, ignore it. If you don't understand, there won't be an issue. Only I will be referring the points who are from EBS background so that they can compare and they can correlate. That is the reason I'm just referring EBS. So in Fusion applications, if you want to access any application, you have to use the concept called as roles. With the help of roles only, user can have access to any application functionality. We will see what are the different type of roles we have, how those are different, how we can create custom roles as per our requirement. We'll be covering each and everything. And when it comes to reporting in Fusion applications, we have inbuilt BI reports. In case of EBS or any other applications, when any client wants to use BI reporting, they have to take the license, they have to build an integration, and they have to load all the data into respect to the tables. Then only you can access you can create the BI reports from the any database data. But in the Fusion applications, the BI reports they're given as inbuilt solution. It could be GL or AP or any application. You'll be able to use the BI reports and you can develop the BI reports even in case of SAS. And along with that BI reports, we have OTBA reports also as an inbuilt solution. Okay, so Fusion application has BI and OTBA report. OTBA stands for Oracle Transaction Business Intelligence. We'll be working on all this as a just introduction. I'm just talking about those points. So along with that, in the GL application, we have Hyperion financial reporting also. Okay, Hyperion reporting also is available as a part of Fusion General Ledger application as inbuilt solution. You no need to take separate license for Hyperion reporting. So that is available as a part of GL application. That means the Fusion applications, we have BA reports, OTBA reports, and Hyperion financial reporting available as inbuilt functionality across the application. When it comes to Hyperion financial reporting, that is limited only for GL, OTB, and BA for all the applications. And we have a concept called as FPDA, file-based data import. This allows us to do the data conversions. It could be master data transaction. Any question? Any question, please? I think somebody is unmuted. Fine. So file-based data import. Okay, with this what we can do is we can do the data conversions. It could be master data, transactional data at the time of implementation. To move the data from legacy to Fusion applications, we have to do the data conversions. By using the FPDA templates, we can do it. Being a functional consultant, will be able to execute the master data and do transactional data conversions. We don't need technical consultants to do the data conversions. In case of EBS, without technical consultant, we cannot do the data conversions. But in the Fusion, Oracle converted this data conversion task as a functional task which can be done by functional consultants. We'll be covering in our classes. I'll take you through how to convert the suppliers data, customers data, open transaction, open invoices, assets, GL journals information. As a part of implementation, what data we have to migrate or move from the legacy to Fusion applications. So we'll go through all those in our classes. We'll see end-to-end process. When it comes to accounting, the same subledger accounting, whatever we have in EBS, the same we have in the Fusion application. Slightly they change the naming convention and all that we will discuss. Apart from that, more they changed in SCM side, in inventory purchasing applications. So in EBS, what are the setups we do? Along with that, in Fusion application, we have to do some additional setups to create the accounting for requisitions or purchase orders or costing related transactions or receipts. So those just wherever we require that sort of information when we are working on P2P cycle, we'll touch base on that. It's a mandatory we have to create within the purchasing some accounting related configuration to create the requisitions and purchase orders. Since we are going to cover P2P cycle and O2C cycle also, we'll see which are required, those will be covering. But EBS SLA, they taken as is, but they change some naming convention. Those we'll discuss in the classes more detail level. And in Fusion applications, you can see BPM. BPM stands for Business Process Management, which you can use for approvals. To set up the invoice approvals or journal approvals or requisition approvals or purchase order related approvals, all the approval rules you can create in the BPM. It's a very powerful application which allows you variety of approval conditions to trigger the notifications as per the business scenarios. And security console is a kind of tool which is similar to system administrator. Within the security console only you can create the users and you can provision the access to the user, which user required access, which application, which functionality, all you can manage within the security console. So when we talk about security console, we have some other relevant points also. Those we'll see within the class. And Fusion arc structure. This is different from the EBS arc structure that we'll discuss in the class very detailed level. In the Fusion, they introduced application layer, middleware layer, and database layer. Whereas in EBS, we have a application as well as database. So we'll discuss more detailed level what components we have as a part of middleware, which components related to functional, which components related to technical. If it is a functional, what level we have to understand. Those will be covering in our classes. And FSM, Functional Setup Manager. Okay, in EBS, if you want to do the setups for a particular application, we have to go to the relevant responsibility and you can do the setups. But in case of Fusion, any application related configuration you can do from FSM. FSM is a centralized environment to do any application related setups. So you want to do the payable setups, you can do from FSM. You want to do the receivable setups, yes, you can do from FSM. You want to do inventory setups, you can do from FSM. So this is how Oracle given the flexibility. Any application related configuration can be done from FSM As a part of support also, the FSM only you can use for maintenance activities to do the additional setups or to modify the setups. And in the Fusion applications, we have a concept called as implementation project. Okay, if you create implementation project and if you do the setups, you can have many advantages. Those we'll discuss more detail level. We have to go more detail level when we talk about implementation project, what are the advantages and etc. And the other option is social networking. Within the Fusion applications, Oracle is providing the social networking plugin. However, we are using the Facebook to communicate with the friends and to create the groups and share the messages and to like or dislike, etc., etc. The same the same kind of features we have a social networking within the Fusion application. Say you are working for payables, you have some issue with so and so supplier related invoice. You can create one group for payables users and simply you can share that information, or else you are going to close the periods for that month. You can communicate with your team members by posting one message to all the team members. Okay, however you do in the Facebook. So any sort of communication. Okay, the people who are working for the application, who are using that application, the collaborative manner, you can have a communication, you can post some information, you can share the documents, you can share the images, you can ask the people to comment so and so statements. Okay, they can like, dislike, etc. All these can be done within the application environment only, within the application. If you go to payables invoice creation page, there will be option called as share, that you can share with a specific person or team members, okay, who are having access to Fusion applications. That's how we can do. And we have a dashboards concept which will provide you the very collection of information without searching and running the reports. Okay, you don't need to go and run the reports, you don't need to go and search for the information. For which information we require to have a review, or which information we have to take the action related to approvals or some any other action. Say you are importing the data from other application, so without going and searching the information from which application which data got stuck in the interface, and in which process you have some errors, in which I mean, if you're dealing with approvals, so for which transactions approval is pending from us, for which transactions approval is pending from others, this sort of information, very collective information you can find in the dashboard. This will save time to go and search for the information which we required to take the action. And RI stands for rapid implementation. This RI implementation will allow us to load the setups into instance automatically. Okay, you no need to go and do the setups in the instance directly. Oracle is providing the RI templates, rapid implementation templates. You can provide the data within the rapid implementation templates, which are very much formatted templates. Okay, those will have certain formats based on which data you want to load. You can provide the data within the RI template and you can submit to the instance, so that system will create the setups automatically. And when it comes to users, we have a different type of users as implementation user, employee user. What is the difference? Why they're given those two type of users in the Fusion applications? We'll discuss more detail level. And enterprise structure. So how, when you are going to implement the solution for any client based on their business, how the solution need to be designed, that we'll see as a part of enterprise structure. This is similar to EBS multi-org structure. Here in Fusion, we are not calling as multi-org structure. In Fusion, we are calling as enterprise structure. How it is similar, how it is different from the multi-org structure, we'll discuss more detail level. Okay. So this is what we have to understand about new features. Not only this, there are many other. Once we get into the classes, we can understand all those. Right. So that's all about the features. Right. Now we'll look into course curriculum. Okay. So when I talk about course curriculum, so these are the applications primarily we are going to cover as a part of this training. The core applications are general ledger, accounts payables, account receivables, cash management, fixed assets, the max. What are the concepts we have, all will be covering. That we give in very detailed level in the course curriculum also. Along with that, we will see the Fusion tax and the Fusion expense also. The Fusion tax is nothing but EBS, EBT, e-business tax, And here Fusion expense nothing but EBS I expense. Okay, I'll just take you through the basic configuration, basic flow also related to these two applications. But we'll cover each and everything. The primary focus would be on these 5 applications. And along with that, we'll be working on P2P and O2C cycles also. We'll do the required setups in the purchasing, order management, inventory application, and everything we'll do our own setups. We are not going to use any sample data which Oracle is providing. So along with that, you can consider all these points also. And when you deal with this training and all, it would be like fresh environment based training and latest version. So we'll be working on the latest environment, what are the latest version of applications available in the market from Oracle. And again, when we are working on these all the setups and process, if you get access to the client instance, what approach we follow, from where to start, what points we have to consider, on that base we'll be running these classes. So when I talk about GL, mostly these are the concepts we are going to deal with in the GL. Okay, so for each and every setup, cross-validation rules, secure rules, ledger set, reporting ledger, secondary ledger, consolidation, etc. all will be covering as a part of payables. These are the configuration we'll do, and these are the different concepts which we'll be covering, including the conversions. Okay, how to load the suppliers, how to load the open invoices. So there are many concepts which require additional configuration. We'll discuss about those configuration and we'll do that setups and we'll do the execution. Everything we'll be doing in our own environment. Okay, when you do the implementation for any client, how we create everything which would be specific to the client, the same way we'll be creating. We don't use any sample data. The same way it's for receivables. Okay, these are the concepts we are going to cover from receivables, from cash management, from fixed assets, and from Fusion expense, which is I expense as per EBS, Fusion tax, and P2P cycle, and O2C cycle. Okay, the few concepts I'll be adding within this course curriculum. I guess I didn't include that, like APR netting and a few other concepts also will be covering in the classes which are not part of this course curriculum. Okay. So that's all about course curriculum. Any questions? Our team will share the same course content to everyone. You can go through more detail level. Yeah. So any questions from anyone, please?
Yes, LAXMAN.
Yes, I have one question. I just need to know, like, how much detail you will what are the details that you're gonna cover for Oracle purchasing as well as order management?
Okay. See, this training is financials. But since the SCM applications are tightly integrated with the Fusion applications, I'll be just taking you through the basic setups and basic process only. Let's talk about purchasing. So when I talk about purchasing as a part of P2P cycle, I'll just take you through the basics. To run the purchasing application, what setups required, I'll be just covering. Okay, almost these all are related to inventory and purchasing application. Process wise, I'll show you how to create the requisition, how to approve it. That means we will complete all purchasing setups and we'll set the approvals also for purchasing application. We'll see how to auto create the purchase order and how to approve. And I'll be covering how to create the purchase order through manual process, how to create the receipt, how to perform the delivery, how to check the on-hand quantity, and how to create invoice by matching with the purchase order, matching with the receipt. And along with this, I'll be covering how to create the invoice automatically in the payables by using the concept called as pay and receipt. That I did include within this, but I'll be covering. And when you perform the purchase returns, how system will create the debit memo in the payables. That also I'll be covering as a part of this P2P cycle. The same way O2C cycle. So you will see how to create the sales order, how to validate, how to book, how to pick release, how to ship confirm. Finally, how to create invoice in the receivables application as auto invoice. We'll see all those. And in the order management, we'll do our own setups for our business unit only. Okay. So that's what the basic flow will be covering, because our focus is on finance. If we are going to deal with SEM, we can cover all the concepts. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
LAXMAN, one question on FBDI.
Yeah.
Do we have templates provided for every master data table and the transactional data table, or there are limited number of templates?
Yeah, many templates are available. Many templates are available. Generally, what data clients prefer to load for most of the data related templates Oracle is provided. All templates you can download from Oracle website. That is an open link. Anyone can go and download.
Can we create our own templates?
No, you should not modify what Oracle is providing.
Okay.
As it is, we have to use.
Okay. So both the master and transactional is available.
Yeah. Master and transaction. Any templates you cannot create, and you have to use as it is without changing. I mean, without disturbing anything. You should not remove or you should not modify.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lakshman, why are you not covering project accounting as part of the financial portions coming in from project?
Aware of projects are different area. Okay.
I understand, but it has a big impact on. It has a big impact on financials, though. I mean, there is a lot of integrations from projects to financials.
Correct.
So it has a costing.
I understand.
And
I understand.
Revenue.
I understand. That is separate of. Okay, that is separate training. That is the reason we are not covering. Already we included finance, SCM, basic flows. Okay. If I include projects, what I have to do, I have to create all the project foundation, project costing, project billing setups. Then only we can execute how I can set payable. Go on mute. After your question, you can go on mute on record. So if I create the project invoice in the payables, supplier cost, how to interface, we can see. If project billing is implemented, I have to do that billing draft invoice creation in the project billing. Then only we can see how that can be interfaced to accounts receivables. And if it is a capital project, how we can send that capital cost to the project, fixed assets application, all you can see. For that reason, we have to implement projects also. Our training is related to finance, so we are not going to touch that at all. Since it's most of the clients will use SCM applications along with the finance, that is the reason I included P2P and O2C. Otherwise, we should not touch those also, since the course related to finance. Yeah. So that is the reason we are not including. Okay, that's a completely separate offering. Any other questions, please?
Lakshman, how many months do you have access to cloud instance for a training as well as for additional self-learning?
Yeah. So by default, we'll give 3 months instance access. The course duration would be 2 months, but you'll get 3 months instance access. If required, we can extend 2 more months or more than that.
So in other words, about 5 more months and 5 months?
You can get 5 months.
Okay. And where do we see the documentation? Should we search for Oracle Fusion Cloud documentation if we want to read up specific to product, and where do we read them? Where do we get the reference?
You can search in the Google and you can find. The other option is a lot of documentation, repository information they're given within the instance itself. I'll be showing in our classes how to find help information within the application, which is very much advanced information compared to EBS. And how to find that some product related documents, the link, etc. I'll be sharing. We'll discuss in the classes. I'll take you through.
So are you providing any documentation other than from ERPTREE?
Yeah, what I'll do is within each and every session we'll record and we'll share. That is one option. The second option is what are the concept, what are the application we are going to deal. Everything will be writing in the spreadsheet. Say in the payables, you are going to deal with first you are going to do payable setups, we'll list out. We are going to deal with a specific concept, what setups need to be performed to implement so and so future. I will write detail level. To execute the process, what process need to be followed, that also I'll be writing. Throughout this course, whatever we are going to see, whatever we are going to discuss and do in the system, everything will be capturing into spreadsheet during the session only. That spreadsheet also I'll be sharing with everyone that you can use for quick reference. All the time it may not be possible for you to play the video, so that you can use for quick reference. By looking at the sheet, you'll be able to do the setups, you can execute the process, you can do the basic configurations or any configuration for any application or any concept. Apart from this, I'll be providing few additional documents also, which you may refer to explore more on that.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Any other questions, please?
So I have another question.
One point.
Yes.
Let me inform. We done for today. Okay, we are not going to discuss any other points about this course. If you have any questions, you can stay back or else you may drop from the meeting. We're done for today. Yeah, now you can go ahead with your questions.
Yes, I have a question. Like after every session, like, are you going to share the videos, or will it be like
Yes.
after every week, or how is it gonna be?
No. So we will create the Google Drive. Once we're done with the session, the today's session video will place in the Google Drive today itself. Okay. So we'll share the drive access for you. We'll give the access to drive, and every video I'll be placing in the Google Drive itself. Since you'll have access to Google Drive, you can access the videos and you can download.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Any other questions? Okay, if you don't have any questions, go on mute, please. You could hear some noise.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, sir, I have a question that we also get Oracle support from your side if we want to raise the SR. Is it possible to raise the SR?
No, SRs you cannot raise. Okay, any issue resolve.
Okay, if we get any issue during using the testing.
Yeah, you can inform me. I'll resolve.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Sir, what I came to know is after completing the course, when we attended the interview, say most of the interviews are asking like EBS, full knowledge on EBS and full knowledge on Fusion.
One second. Whom they ask full knowledge? If your profile says you are expert in the EBS and the Fusion. If you say you are you are expertise in the Fusion only, they never ask the questions on EBS full knowledge or anything else. So totally, it depends on your profile. They will ask the questions, right?
So I just want to confirm. So can we get a consultant job only learning only Fusion? Is it possible?
Yeah, I'll be covering the concept. I'll be sharing the knowledge, what level of knowledge you require to crack the interview and to survive in the company or say project. Okay. What level of knowledge you require to get job and to survive, I'll be sharing in these classes. You can.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Any other questions?
Hi, LAXMAN.
Yeah, please.
This is Soumya here.
Yeah, please.
Okay, is it audible?
Yeah, audible. Yeah, you can go ahead with your question.
Okay, I'm currently in EBS Finance, working in POAP, ARGL for the past 2 years. Is it really useful for me to learn Fusion now itself, or I can wait for 2 more years and then start learning Fusion?
See, the Fusion resource got more demand in the market. Okay. The company, okay, most of the consulting companies, 2 projects. All the previous implementations are on EBS. Now, most of the implementations on cloud. That is the reason. Even if you are continuing the same company, or if you want to switch to other company, if you have a Fusion skill set, that will keep you always in the demand. Okay. So people started learning from years back. Okay. It's always good to learn as soon as possible. It's been 4 years. The product is in the market. So, you know, like tomorrow, if there is any project on the cloud, they definitely will you, right? From the consideration.
Right.
So even you may have 2 or 3 or 4 years, the person may learn Fusion today and he may get opportunity without having any experience. Even you got 2 years of experience, since you don't have product knowledge, take you to the project. And again, you lose the getting experience on the Fusion, right? So
yeah, I understand.
LAXMAN, BPM, is it same as workflow and event management in EBS?
Yeah, it is similar to EBS AME, correct. But it's very much advanced in terms of defining the rules and all. In EBS, AME, within the AME, we can manage the workflows. We can develop or modify the workflows with the PL SQL language, right? PL SQL. But in Fusion, this AME, approved management, sorry, BPM worked based on the BPL language. Here we don't use PL SQL. Here language is BPL, Business Process Execution Language. That is the difference. Okay.
Lakshman, will you be walking us through the querying part of it, the SQL querying part of it?
Yeah.
Well?
We'll see that, how to write the SQL queries, how to fetch the data into report definition. Even I'll take you through the basic BA report creation also, creating SQL queries. We'll see that.
Thank you.
Any other questions? No questions, we can wind up for today. We'll connect to
So Lakshman, hi. So I was asking about the database accesses on the 3 platforms.
Yeah, tell
so right, about the select and update. So will this SAS gives the, I mean, you said the SAS will give only the select access, right? And the PAS and IS will, we will have a both select and update accesses, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And we can do every kind of customization the way we do in ABIS under a PAS and a IS, right?
Can you maintain the
Okay, sorry.
speaker
Yeah.
instrument what you are using? It is creating some noise where you are speaking.
I'm actually using my phone. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
So I mean, we can do the way we do create a forms, right? Multiple integrations, so we can able to achieve the same under a Fusion as well, right?
PAS. Yeah, in PAS you can do that. Here not forms, pages. Pages you can develop if you know the ADF technology.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And just another question. So I mean, like currently in ABIS, we have a lot of customization. So when we are migrating towards the Fusion, will be able to migrate all?
One second. I got your point. You cannot migrate. That is the first point. You cannot migrate from EBS to Fusion. If you want to, if client is using EBS, if they want to move to Fusion, that you have to do as a re-implementation. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Vinay. Any other questions from anyone, please?
Can you hear me? Hello. Hi, Lakshman.
Yeah, please.
So just I wanted to ask if related to the market, what we have seen that in case of EBS, normally it comes from the Europe and US. In terms of Fusion, normally where we are getting the market mainly.
Yeah, we have a good market in US, UK, and Middle East countries. And since from India to offshore work and all, I can say it's not market. We have openings in India also, since many companies are working for US clients. So the primary market you could see from US side, US and Middle East.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks. Any other questions?
Okay, Lakshman, another question. As Oracle has said that they'll keep the supporting the EBIS till 2030, and Oracle has already released, I think, till 12.2.8 or 9, I believe so. So, what do you think what will be the future Fusion industry in India? I mean, because currently most of the clients they are keep staying on a EBIS and
fine. And I got your point. Yes, Oracle announced that they are going to support up to 2030. In 10 more years, they are going to support EBS because there are many clients who are using. So around who are using the Oracle applications, out of that, you could say 80% to 90% clients are still on EBS, 10 to 20% only on cloud. So to support all those clients, they announced that they are going to support up to 2030, and they are just keep upgrading the versions also in EBS also. They might be having the plan where they implement they'll design the solution to upgrade from the EBS to Fusion. That could be the reason where they are upgrading the EBS versions also. And even current clients who invested a lot for the EBS implementation, at least they have to take the advantage for 5 more years or more than that. So this is the reason why they are just coming up with the new versions also in EBS R12. Any other questions from anyone, please?
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Lakshman, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, Lakshman. My question is, I'm totally new to Oracle. Well, I come from a sales background.
Okay.
So I wanted to know what do you suggest me? I mean, I studied BCom, then I worked as a sales manager. So that's my past. So now I want to get into Oracle. So should I start with the R12 or the Fusion?
Okay, it totally depends how you want to try for the job with how many years of experience. So if you are planning to try with a very short period like 3 or 4 years, even if you learn EBS, no use. But if you are planning to try for 6 or 7 years, then you can learn EBS. If you learn EBS, it's a fusion learning is just cakewalk for you. The same, but how it is different when within this fusion environment, the same product, how it can be managed, those points we have to learn.
Okay.
So
you're advising me, since I'm just totally new to the Oracle, so better to go with the Fusion, right?
Yeah, that's no. The key point what I'm saying is years of experience. What is your plan?
Well, I want to settle my career in Oracle only now.
But Oracle only, but you want to, you should get job right after learning this. What is your plan? With how many years of experience you are trying to get the job? See, the years of experience will decide your package, right? Right? If you say you have a 3 years of you are from India or US?
No, I'm basically from India, but currently I'm living in US.
Yeah. See, if you say like your experience is, if you say like you have just 4 years of experience, your billing rate would be different from the guy who has experience of 8 years, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So that is the reason the people always bother about that number. Yes. Okay. Based on that, we have to plan. If you are just thinking like you want to claim 6 years or 7 years of experience, the best option is you can start with EBS and you can go with the fusion. Once you complete these both courses, EBS and finance, you can claim the experience as you got experience on EBS and cloud financials. Then you can get good package. Okay, I'm not recommending, suggesting these things. What happening in the market, just bringing to your notice. That's it.
Oh yes, even that should. I mean, that's beneficial. Even that information.
Yeah. So that's what.
Lakshman,
okay, you can just think on it. You can think on it and you can plan accordingly.
Yeah. So Lakshman, regarding this, I have few other questions. So I want to just talk to you offline. So where can I mean, to reach you? What's the best number to reach you? I mean.
You can talk to the team. You might be in touch with somebody from the team, right?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Lakshman.
Talk to them. Ask them to arrange a call.
Okay, connect to you, right?
Yeah. You can talk to them maybe after to arrange the call after 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay, Lakshman. Great. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fine. Any other questions?
Okay, Lakshman, do you suggest any books or any other materials that we can go through?
Not required. This is the classes what you are going to attend, the information what you are going to get. It's summary of lot of other information, different sources, my experience, functionality, etc. Okay, you don't need to start reading to struggle to get some information. Not required. It's very much summarized and crisp. Okay, manner I'll be explaining. So you need to read the books after completing some module or after completing training. Really, if you think you have to explore more, then I'll suggest you some source, but not.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. Fine. Any other questions from anyone, please? Okay. Seems no questions. That's all for today. We'll connect tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll discuss few points. We'll start with instance. Thank you all. Have a good day and good night.